Hello YouTube, it is I, Josh from Job and Josh's History ofs and Reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing and doing a look at the Verizon Ellipsis 8. It is a tablet and a smartphone. If you have a contract with Verizon, you can actually use this tablet to make phone calls. And you can connect it to your mobile data, your data plan, and pretty much everything else. If you notice that the video is out of focus at some points, it's because I have it on manual focus, because I'm actually using the 35 to 80 STM lens right now, and I have it on manual focus because I really like having control over focusing. But anyway, let's get down to the review. The back of the box, as you know I like to read stuff, it says, package contains, I'm trying to get that to where you can see it, package contains, I'm too close, sorry about that, Ellipsis 8 USB charger, adapter, quick reference guide, product safety and warning brochure. Now, I'm going to be holding the camera for this part, so if I start to struggle, I apologize. I want you guys to really be able to see this. This tablet, I think my mother got it with her contract about a year and a half ago. They gave it to her for free. I mean, her contracts have always been 1 to 2 years with Verizon, but they've never given her, like, they said that she was with them for like 15 years, so they gave her a free Ellipsis tablet if she re-signed for another year. And, wow. She's only used it once, and that was the day she got tested out. That is beautiful. I wonder what size the screen is. I wonder if it has it on the side of the box. I think this is a 7.5 inch, or an 8 inch like the regular size. But look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is gorgeous right there. That is a beautiful. It's got Verizon engraved. It's got the notification and the camera. And, yep, here we go. Get your tablet, get to know it. Beautiful, wow. Beautiful charger, Android charger, by the way. So yes, you can use this on your smartphone as well, if you have an Android smartphone. I mean, the old Android smartphones, the new ones come with different ones, yeah. Data and sync cable, which is great because you can also use that for your Xbox One controller. Little hint for those who don't want to buy batteries for their Xbox One controllers. You can just use an Android charger. Alright, so there it is in all of its glory. I don't know why this is not focusing properly. I'm a little bit embarrassed right now. Probably because the lighting in here is pretty bad. I got the cool studio lights up behind me, as you can see right there. And, well, let's fire this up and see how it all goes. Oh, I guess she never turned it off. Alright, I'm going to have to block out some of that light. Nice screen. Very, very nice screen. It appears to have a great touch sensitivity. Did you see that? I didn't have to push down, I just barely tapped and moved over, which is how every tablet should be. The one, even if it's a cheap tablet, you should at least try and give them the best screen possible. But most of them don't, they're just cheap. RCA ones are decent in power, but their screens are horrible. The one thing about this that I noticed about Android tablets is that their screens are not as good as Apple iPads and iPod Touches. Even if you buy the $400 Samsung Galaxy Tab, the new one, the S, I think the S is the new one, or is it the Z? I can't remember. They have so many every 5 months. Their screens are not as good as Apple's, but they're not bad. By no means is this a bad screen. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is a nice, bright, evenly lit screen. But it's nothing compared to Apple quality. Apple's Retina display, and it turns off again. Sorry about that. Apple's Retina display, Apple products have more power too. Let's see, more touch sensitivity. Yeah, okay, there's a little bit of a delay. The battery life, she told me, because she tested it, she ran the battery out once and then charged it up. Very touch sensitive, almost like an iPad. Very smooth screen. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. It comes preloaded with, let me see how close I can get. It comes preloaded with, it appears to be Gmail email app on the left, Kindle, go figure, another email app, the widget or other apps, Google Chrome, Live Gallery, Google Play. Obviously, Power Director is a video editing app that I'm trying to test out because I told her to download it before she let me borrow it. And that's Reverse Vid, another thing I told her to download. And it also comes with the camera app, obviously, Calculate, all the regular stuff that you see, clocks, things of that sort. Hey, IMDb. Wow. And Movie Studio, which I'm also going to test out. I'm going to edit this video with Movie Studio. I'm shooting this with a Canon Rebel T3. I'm going to edit it with Movie Studio. Or Power Director, because I don't know, some of the editors, like depending on what version you're running, I don't know what version this tablet is, it won't let you edit MOV files or, what else? MOVs and M4 files, which are really old, but they used to be iTunes files. And some editors that you download will let you edit them. So I'll leave a link in the description. I don't think this one will be able to edit MOV files. My Samsung tablet did, though. But anyway, very touch sensitive. The battery life, I think she said it ran for about 8 to 8.5 hours. And it does have expandable memory. You can put an SD card, which is a plus. It is a plus. You put the your external memory card, you put it right there. Right there. And it goes up to 64 gigabytes, I believe, which is great. Like I was saying, it's great compared to Apple. Apple, like, you've seen my iExpand flash drive video for the Apple. I love that thing, by the way. But I really wish Apple would let you buy an actual, like, have an SD, for crying out loud, an SD card slot. But of course, Apple's gimmick is, if you get the low memory version, you're going to be complaining. You don't want to use that flash drive all the time. You're going to upgrade to the bigger version, and then they're going to make more money. At least with Android, that's an advantage they have over Apple products, is that you can upgrade and expand the it does you can update and expand the memory, and it does something versus the iPad and Apple products is that this thing, like Verizon and Android tablets do generally their fingerprint, like, you know what I'm saying, like you can have clean hands and you can touch an Android screen and there's finger marks everywhere, but you touch an Apple screen, you have to touch at least 2 to 3 times in the same spot, or swipe over 2 to 3 times in the same spot before you get like a finger smear. My cruddy ass fingers. Sorry about that. But this one, it said earlier, when I had her check, I think it said that, okay, available memory. I thought it was a 16 gigabyte one. It might still be. I do not know. Oh, yeah, it is. It is a 16. It's a 16 gigabyte internal memory, but it has preloaded stuff that has to have, that takes up, I guess, 5.92 gigabytes. So you do get a lot, and you can expand it, like I said, which is great. So basically, if you expand this with 64 gigs, you have a low-end laptop. If you get a keyboard like I do, I have a keyboard that I used on my iPad, and it works on this too, I believe, because it's Bluetooth. So that's good, and I'm guessing that since this was, at the time, a high-end tablet, I'm guessing that it can edit HD video pretty well. I know that iPads, they don't even have to load video. You just click it, hit import, and boom, it's ready to play. There's no waiting for it to cache like on your computer or waiting for it to render. Nope, it just instantly lets you hit play. You can edit, you can clip, you can put clips together and everything. That's great. And let me look at the back, because I haven't really showed you the back of it, so you can see the aesthetics. Oh, that is nice. Okay, hang on. Sorry about this lens being so old. You know how the motor runs. Okay, there we go. Ellipsis. Fingerprints. Verizon 4GB LTE. Camera. It has a front and back facing camera and the external SD micro SD and SIM card slot for your phone if you have that, the power on button, and the volume control. So all in all, I'm just going to say from the reviews that I've seen, it's pretty good. I don't know, I haven't tested it completely yet. From what I can tell, the screen is great, beautiful, not as bright as the iPad. But then again, it's like comparing apples to oranges. We really shouldn't be comparing Apple products to Android because I believe Apple's been around longer than Android, if I am correct. Apple's been around since freaking the Mac days, back in the 80s, right? I think so. So we shouldn't really be I mean, Android I'm sure will improve over time. Then we'll have like maybe even a screen better than Apple iPad Retina display. I mean, it's possible. But anyway, just based on it right now, how responsive it is and the screen and everything, the battery life and the expandable memory, I would say buy it if you can. I think they have a new version, the Ellipsis. I think they're on number 11 or number 10. I would say buy the new version, but if you can find one of these, you know what, cheaper is always better. And if it edits video, if you want to edit video with it, if you want to watch YouTube or Netflix or things like that, I'm pretty sure it's great. At least the reviews I've read have said it is a great, great buy. So, you know what? You don't always need the newer version of things. Just support the company. And if you're going to buy it used, buy it from Verizon so that you can support the company. Like I've said in other videos, if you buy it used, you're not supporting the company that actually makes it. You're supporting the used reseller that makes it, unless they're on consignment or unless they struck a deal with Verizon. So please, buy it from the company so that you can help them develop more things. Now, some people are going to say, oh, corporate greed, corporate greed. Well, if you ran a business, how would you feel about the used market just taking all your profit from you? There you go. This is, again, Josh from Job and Josh's History of and Reviews. And yes, we are going to be doing some documentaries. What's taking so long is that we're trying to write a script for it, and we're trying to get the camera angle set up and the audio fixed. We're trying to get lav mics. So we're going to probably be doing a history of and review on something we've already reviewed before, but it's going to be more like a documentary. The Wave Nintendo GameCube wireless GameCube controller. It's probably going to be our first history of and review. It'll probably be a 15 to 20 minute video. It'll feel just like a documentary. We'll test it out. You can tell us what you think. Anyway, if this inspired you to go look it up, look up video, look up picture, look up performance on this tablet, and it inspired you to go buy it, please let us know. Tell us, like, subscribe, share these videos. Thank you. Good luck and Godspeed.